Well, hello and welcome, everyone. This is Jackie Geisinger, and we are coming to you today with my partner in crime. We got Jackie P, Jackie G. We be here for you, and we're excited for already March. We're finishing the first quarter of the year. This is crazy, but get ready because we're going to finish it strong. So we welcome you to the Leaders Workshop today. Action planning is what we're all about. So we're going to take you to a screen first that is sharing with you what happened in the month of February. And we also want to hear about your February. So this is from the month of February. There are now 7 regions. What happened across the nation? So just to share the quick results. Number 1 is we start with our number of orders. Okay, so how did we do in total number of orders goals? Oops, excuse me, I clicked on the wrong box. That's my fault. Sorry. So what we've got is we've got with the orders goals met, that is for the total region. Gen East was number 1 in the nation, achieving their 100% goal. And so that's 119% to the goal. So congratulations, you went over by 19%. Gen West missed it by 3%. We were at 97%. Here is the average regions in the USA. So Gen West, Gen East, I'm going to do a call out to rock and roll. It is time to be number 1 in all things we do. Congrats on number 1, number 2. The average region in the USA was 66%. Team pride. Let's go Gen Market. I want to see us all celebrating and dancing together at national conference as a general market. So Gen West, let's keep going as well to hit that Gen East goal, but let's keep striving because second category, we have with the branches. This is the number of leaders who achieve their central branch number of orders goals. Gen East, number 1 was 72%. Congratulations. Gen West with 55%. And overall, the regions averaged 30%. So you're both doing amazing. Now, to come back to those goals, because some of those goals were met. So we have what we do is each region that achieves the goal that we set gets to draw. We're going to announce the winners on our regional celebration, all recognition on Thursday, okay? So that your consultants can see that every order they place, every order they have with clients matters. So we'll be announcing a winner, one from Gen East. And when we combine our goals, we even do a drawing as a national goal. And so combined, because Gen East carried that extra for us, we will do a drawing for category 1, the national goal, okay? So we'll have 2 drawing winners on Wednesday amongst the leaders. The second category we have is that Gen East achieved their central branch number of orders goals by leaders. So they will also announce a 3rd winner, okay? So I want to say congratulations, Gen East, for being number 1 and achieving 2 of the goals so far. Now we're going to move to the next 2 goals where we need all of you to rally together and know that everything you do every day is to achieve your goals, your team goals, our regional goals, and our national goals. Growth is what grows a company, and it's each one doing a little bit something different and better each day, us included. Jackie and I right alongside you. These are our 2 opportunities for all of us together. Our goal is to have 150 new consultants. We ended with 82 combined, 55% to the goal. Gen East was number 6 and Gen West was number 7. Gen East had 60 new consultants, Gen West had 22. So combined, we had 82. The average region in the USA had 94. And I'm going to tell you, they usually have over 200 per region. So guess what? We can do this. Let's turn this around. Every day, what are you doing different and better to find new consultants? That's what leaders do, and that's the joy of what leaders do every day. Think back to when you were new. Think back to the exciting new consultants you've had. This is our mantra for March. We're going to talk about turning our love into luck today, because as we sponsor new, 1 in every 10 consultants are interested in earning more as a leader when they're invited. And look at our last goal. Our goal is to have 10 new leaders each month. We had one in Gen West. So March is our marching madness to new consultants, leading to new and renewed managers. So, sorry, I am a click weird today. It's because my mouse isn't working, you can tell. So we want to come back first and foremost and say congratulations, Gen East. Let's give a great big congratulations to Gen East being #1 in 2 categories. Congratulations. Gen West, we're right there with them. Together, we're going to be the national best. Do I have an amen to the national best of Gen Market? Let's go, team. It takes a team, right? So we know this is our month, and that's what our focus is today. So, Jackie, I just want to say congratulations. It's great to have you, and it's great to see Gen East shining stars. So
it's all them. They're amazing.
No, they are amazing. So everyone is amazing in the Gen Market. So we wanted to take time for your spotlights. So just on your paper, I'm going to make you think a minute, okay? So I want you to write down the top 3 best things that happened in your business in February. So what were the top 3 best things? Personal, branch, district, sales, sponsoring, maybe you held more parties than you've had in ages. I don't know. But what were your best 3 things? And write them down.
While they're thinking and writing, I
Yeah.
can't co-host our friends. I don't know
Oh.
why. It's not giving me that opportunity. So if you can just pop them.
It's so odd.
I know.
What does that do? You are like a Zoom. It doesn't Zoom with you.
It does not Zoom with me.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's do this. All right. Now what we're going to do. All right, look at your 3 best things that happened in February. Ready? Take your right hand, and even if you're left-handed, and pat yourself on the back. Woo! Good job, good job, good job. Okay. And next, look at that, and I want you to write next to it, what will you do better and different in February? What are the stretch goals from sales, orders goals, sponsoring, looking to promote leaders? Come on, write some big, hefty, big green, so excited, not Irish, not I wish, but Irish goals, okay? All right, so write down your top 3. Okay. When you look at them, does it give you enough green? Money. Irish. We're going Irish today, by the way. And when you look at it, does it stretch you? Does it make your results bigger than the last couple of months? Does it make you a little uncomfortable? Does it make you say, I'm going to? Or is it like, oh, that sounds nice? We are here to go and march into a big month where spring turns into spring come for you. So now we want to pause and listen to you. So we'd love to hear hot brags, because we don't have all the reports yet. We'll have them by Thursday. We want to hear hot brags on what was amazing in your February. Okay, so open mic and just scream and shout and celebrate you. Ready, go.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, you got to scream and shout. You got to.
Oh, okay. I sponsored 2 people in 1 month, which rarely happens. And they were 2 personals that were turned into Defy kits rather than Defy sets. So that was one. My sales were 1,300. I try to reach 1,000, but I don't always do it. So I was excited about that. And I found out why someone who's been stringing me along since October from responding to a Facebook boosted ad about the opportunity, why she didn't really want to join yet. It was the money, 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 money. But when people don't know you, they really don't feel like they can share with you. So it's kind of like digging every few weeks without being a pest. So anyway, we're having a Zoom party tomorrow night. She lives in Michigan, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm hoping it goes well. And if it does, then my goal is to schedule 2 more Zoom parties for people that have been stringing me along, or people that say, I don't want to have a party, no one wants to come, blah, 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 blah. So we'll try to do a Zoom thing, because I kind of lost my confidence with that after COVID, because I stopped doing them. I really don't like doing them. I like to be with people, but it's a good alternative for those who don't want to.
Excellent. That's excellent training right there. Great tips in there. You could read about 10 in there. Congratulations. So I love it. 3 hot ones. Those are really big ones. So great job, Dia. Thank you. Who else would like to share 1, 2, or 3 hot spotlights?
I'll share.
Go, Pat, go. And then we'll hear Gina.
Okay. So I'm really proud of myself because I have been focusing on things that I don't usually do. I just do. And I don't usually plan anything. I just do. So I've been planning. So that's really and I took the challenge to collect emails. So I collected 11 new emails and put them on my web page. And they were from the bowling alley. And I doubled up on my bowling during the week because that's where I see most of the people. And so I've been really successful with that. And I sponsored, I was happy that I sponsored 1, but I really was not happy that I sponsored 1 because I like to sponsor at least 2 a month. And I sponsored only 1 this, that month. And tracking, don't like it, but I was tracking.
No, we lost you, Pat.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me move this keyboard out the way. I touch it sometimes. So I was saying that one of the things I've been doing is tracking, and I really don't like tracking. I just like to, I'm spontaneous, just like to do. But I was real excited that we were up to, even I did 1 and wanted to do 2, but the month before January, I sponsored 4. So it kind of like balanced it off, And I was happy with the fact that I invested in an advertisement with Gym TV. So that is just amazing. I'm going to see how that works. It's supposed to kick off in April. Then I have been doing this VIP client thing, making sure that I'm just giving excellent service to my clients. And I have this one particular client, Miss Alice, and she just loves getting little gifts every time she orders. So for the last the last month and a half, she ordered every single week. If I put something in there, she orders it. So I'm happy with the way I'm doing that. And then, okay, oh no, those are my goals now. That's not the time for that, right?
Nope. So
Okay.
let's hear it for Pat. Woo! Love it, love it. Again, lots of weaved in ideas in there. Thank you. And we're going to go next to Gina O'Neill.
Hi there. Sorry I can't be on camera. I just got up. We got home late last night, so
Welcome
like, oh
back to Minnesota.
I know it's a whole month, and then I was expecting good weather when I got back, but obviously not.
You live in Minnesota, honey.
Yeah, I know it. But anyways, I sponsored last month a farmer, but what was fun is that I sponsored my house sitter. So my house sitter, pet sitter, she came on board. So we'll see what she could do. She's a retired gal. So that was good. But I was really disappointed with our branch sales. So I posted on my group or in my group that just because I'm on vacation all month doesn't mean that you should be. So I gave everybody a challenge to bump it up to $600 orders. and they did. So I have presents for them from Vegas, and that was my last stop, was in Vegas. So
Oh, good.
so I was happy about that. I wanted to reach 10,000 for the district. So I was short $300. So not bad for being way
Good
down
job.
6,000 to,
Woo!
almost 10. So yes,
Wow. Wow.
that's the month that at least did something while I was gone.
So congratulations, Gina, and thank you all for sharing. I don't know, Jack, this is what I heard. I heard that you too can go on vacation for a month and build team sales and sponsor your house sitter. That's a new sponsoring tactic, right, Jack?
For
So,
sure.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying. Let's head out and just get a house sitter and see what happens.
want to go on vacation? Let's roll.
Right? So what nuggets did you hear in all of that, Jack?
I heard that if you don't like something, you can turn it around. I heard, right? I heard if you
Right.
don't like where you're at, you can change where you're going.
Yep.
And I also loved the idea of turning a personal into a kit. That's awesome.
Love it. Excellent. Well, you did great spotlights. For all of you out there who have more spotlights, give yourself a high five, type it in the chat and cheer each other on. So we know it's impossible in a Zoom room to hear everybody's success, but congratulations. And we'll be doing all of our recognition on Thursday at the regional celebration. So let's take us to getting ready for action planning to those goals that you wrote down. Well, we have goals too that we must achieve in each region. So you're going to see us tracking these throughout the month. These are our goals for sponsoring in the East, in the West. I won't bore you with all the numbers, but we have big goals to achieve. As you can see, 185 new consultants, 88 in Gen West because we started at 20, so we've got to go 4 times bigger. So this is a month with 2 for 1 to turn that around. We have so many campaigns we're going to show you today to help you turn your inactive and pre-inactive base to active. So we're going to show you that today because we've got to grow both the East and the West from 260 to 400. How are we going to have more orders? Jeffrey's got a phenomenal brochure this month. We're going to have some great campaigns throughout the month. We're going to focus on bringing back your VIPs and again, those to reactivate those consultants. That will grow your sales, your number of orders. And that key is, when was the last time you invited your top consultants to earn the earbuds with 2 for 1? To maybe become a leader or come back to leadership with all things that Jeffra has on the table this month. So really look at your goals. And as you look at ours, do you have everything written down that you're trying to accomplish? Did you forget to write maybe finding some new future leaders or a really big team sponsoring goal? So Jack, I'm going to let you reveal everything that we have in March as we get focused with our March challenges.
Awesome. So remember that free AirPods and a free Apple Watch are highly motivating for your consultants, right? You might have your eyes dead locked on Hawaii, but that level 1 and 2 or 1 or 2 are extremely motivating. So don't leave those on the table. So that's your first stop, is that Hawaii incentive, but the levels 1 and 2 are where you should be really focusing your focus, right? Then moving through, because you get 2 for 1, right? So you need to be focusing on sponsoring. Moving through, you March 1st through the 15th, the sponsor, get a makeup brush and tumbler set with your first QNC. If you've already sponsored one, that is already in it's achieved promotions, right? It should come with your order. And then looking at the kit, you get a prize and your new recruit gets a prize. So with those $200 kits, that brand new gorgeous Royal Almond scrub is becoming their gift for joining with that $200 kit, right? So you get a gift, brushes, they get a kit, scrub. Then always keeping your eyes on that quarterly bonus, always keeping your eyes on building your team. You don't want to leave that one on the table. Then as you build through your QNCs this month, you want to be using your noggin and thinking, how do I set myself up to have the most successful April? Okay, so once you keep your momentum in April, the more folks that you sponsor in March, they will qualify you for gifts in April. Okay, If you have, I don't remember what's the detail on the mirror? It just like flew out of my mind.
It's okay. So when you have QNCs in March and they do 400 in April,
Right.
okay, then you will get the mirror.
Awesome.
You just
And
get
then-
one, just one. Sorry,
Just one.
just one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just one. And the mirror is gorgeous and branded Jafra and totally something you would want to have on your table for a tabletop, I think. And then there are 2 folks per region who will be able to earn this gorgeous Swarovski necklace, you guys. So the people who have in each region, the top 2 who have the most QNCs from March that qualify also in April, so that's a 2-parter, are going to be put in the running for this gorgeous necklace. And I'm jealous and I want to take photos in it for whomever wins it, Kay. So bring it the next time we see each other.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. So here's the key. The 2-for-1 only applies to this campaign. Okay. The earbuds all the way to Hawaii. But if you look who's in this room, imagine sitting next to each other on the beach. This is the chance. If you're worried about sales, don't be. Focus on absolute early sponsoring. Ladies, the faster you sponsor, meaning now by the 15th, the faster the more growth in sales potential you have. You don't know that they won't sell every week. And if you wait till March 30th or 31st to get 2-for-1, you've thrown away 4 weeks of sales from every new consultant. You all have a list of former consultants that are by the hundreds, bringing people back, going out and doing those personals, and we'll hear shares later. But again, this is your opportunity. The 2-for-1 does not apply in the quarterly, but how many each one reach one people can you have in your team? When was the last time you invited someone to say, who do you know that in this economy? People are getting out of full-time and they're working part-time. We have a great part-time opportunity. So ask your clients, ask your consultants this week, because again, when they sponsor someone, they get a brush set. Maybe you have a contest like Gina did. Maybe the sponsoring isn't happening, but what could you do? And maybe have a big contest for everyone who has 1 or 2 by the 15th. Brushes from Jafra. When they get to 2, there's something from you. Or you do a drawing from everybody with 1 and give away a color set. I'm making this up. But you want to have a plan in place for early bird sponsoring. Okay, so you've got brushes from there. Maybe you've got green by 17 or 19 by you, and you add another layer to it. So I want to get your brains going. Now, Jafra is doing something even crazier. I don't know. You know Josh a whole lot, Jackie. How would
I
Josh
sure
feel having
do.
eyes in his face?
I've actually seen it before. It's highly amusing and I encourage everyone to participate. It's a very good time to watch Josh get one in the face.
Love it, love it. So how does Josh get pies in his face? We need 100 people who have 2 QNCs by Pi Day, which is the 14th of March. So here's what we need. If you did not make a pledge to your BDC, okay, put it in the chat. How many QNCs will you have by Pi Day, March 14th? The next day is the brushes, right? You get a pie with your name on it. And we get to watch Caroline throw pies in the face of Josh.
And
So
she will also
your
enjoy
plan.
it very much.
Oh, I bet she will. So we're going to have some fun with that. So life is about having fun. The fun is giving this business to others. So please put your chats there. Okay, here we go. Jackie and I are going to focus on looking at the word L-U-C-K. All right. So on your paper, okay, write the word L-U-C-K. And we're going to give you 2 different formats. We did this with the word love last month. So I'll do the leaders. Jackie will reveal the consultants. This is called planning. That word that Pat Clover just said, ooh, I don't really like planning and I don't like tracking. If you are that human, you're that human, but you can change like Pat's doing. So for leaders, here's your 4-leaf clover, turning what you love into luck and success. The first L is lucky calls. This is giving the luck of joining Jafra to others. How many sponsoring calls are you doing a day? What is your strategy for the week to end with at least 1 QNCs? If you had 1 a week, that's 4, but it equals 8. Okay, so this is the time a manager earns Hawaii with 8, and you can do all the sponsoring yourself if you want to. So it's central branch sponsoring, but you have to have at least 2. So DMs 10, that means 5. So put in your calendar in green the days you're going to have number 1 done, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you have to plan your strategy. Lucky calls and lucky plans for leaf number 1. Clover leaf number 2. When you do that, you unlock bonuses. This could unlock when you and others focus on helping others this month and joining Jafra. You could unlock that quarterly bonus, new manager bonuses for your consultants, promoting manager bonuses. There's 5 cash bonuses for leaders, and there's sample bonuses, there's car cash, and so much more when you focus on helping others put 4 people in their team like a 4-leaf clover. And that's this month. Make it March Madness. Number 3 is making calls. This is service calls to your VIPs, pre-VIPs, comeback VIPs, I's, A's, and P's. And really, truly making those calls, thanking them, and moving them to their next goals. And 4, who do you know that we end every conversation with? I'm looking to grow my spring team. I'm starting my spring training. Who do you know that is looking for part-time, looking for extra income, loves all things beauty, would love another business? Who do you know interviewing? Who do you know as a mom? So who do you know? So those are the 4-leaf clovers that lead to action and success. Jack, take it away. What is it with consultants for their 4-leaf clover that you can all use for your trainings?
Awesome. So you're all leaders, right? And my Nana always used to tell me there's no such thing as luck. It's all about creating it for yourself. So here's how you're going to help your consultants create it for themselves. You're going to focus on the LUCK, right? Let's party. All right. How many of you have told me in the last 30 days that we don't do enough parties or enough gatherings, and we have to get back to that culture of parties and get back to that culture of gathering people? Like so many of you. I'm seeing Debbie is waving at me. Yes. So this is something that we've talked about. This is something that we've talked about endlessly during our coaching and endlessly in all of our chats. Parties are the key. I do not care how you do it. I don't care how your consultants are gathering folks together. They can do it in person at someone's house, traditional direct sales party style with cheese and crackers and the whole bit. They can do it online. They can do it on Facebook. They can do it on Zoom. They can do it on Instagram. They can have text parties. They can have email parties. They can do whatever they want online to spread their net. They can do tabletops. They can go into local businesses and ask for permission to set up. They can do anything they want to get folks together and trying product. Okay. But we're going to focus on getting parties on their calendar and completed this month, because nothing grows your business like building your network through parties and hostesses. Okay. We're going to focus on unlocking commissions. There are still people who don't know that you get 50% at 400. There are people placing orders for $379, y'all, and it blows my mind apart because they could be getting so much more for so much less. So make sure when you're training your people to remind them of those commissions levels, and they have the opportunity to unlock so much more for less money when they push to that $400 level. Even cumulative, they'll get back paid, right? So if they're gathering orders from everywhere, once they hit that $400 level, they're going to get back paid, and it's going to be baller. Okay. Calls still count for your consultants. They might be doing a little bit different calling than we are. They might be reaching out to their clients. They might be reaching out for reorders. They might be reaching out to sponsor, but they need to get on the phone or get person to person and make those connections and make those calls with the people that they have on their list. Okay. Which takes me to, who do you know? When I'm talking to a consultant that's just starting out, they swear that they don't know anybody. Like they promise me that they don't know any people and they just cannot possibly do a business. And then I'm like, well, who do you know from church? Who do you know from your kid's school? Who do you know from college? Who do you know from your job? Right? And suddenly all these things are falling into place, and all these people who very well might be their next leader are just falling out of their mouth. So I'm going to encourage you to go to the Frank's list or the Jaffra list. I also have an Alice list that I like a lot, but it's just a memory jogger. Encourage your folks to go back to their lists and add in the folks that they've just met, add in those gatekeepers that we're always talking about, add in folks that they want to do this business with, and then encourage them to reach out and say, hey, can you host a party for me? Because you're a gatekeeper, you know all these folks. So reminding them who they know is your job as the leader to filter all that information into their brains, because consultants have a ton at their disposal that they're not using, right? We all know it. So don't forget to fill in all of your training gaps with the luck this month.
Love it. So leaders, we hope this helps you. This gives you training topics for your branch meetings, right? This gives you the topics when you're working with your district leaders and or you're partnering with your peers and holding each other accountable. Look at your 4-leaf clovers, but guess what? You're also a consultant. So those 4 leaves even apply to you in your consulting business, right? So those are the recipes of action this month. Jackie and I last month had a little bit of fun with the perfect 10. So we wanted to share with you a little bit about that type of an activity happening again. So what we're focused on this month is the 4-leaf clover. With the 4-leaf clover, this is for your consultants. We want to spotlight 7 consultants this month that do one of these 4 activities. Okay, so if they hold 17 facials, they can reach out to Jackie or I and say, I did it. I did 17 facials. They can share photos, they can share spotlights and experiences, and we will spotlight them as we did last month. We had Christine, we had Manuela, and we had Tucky, and we're going to do it again this month. They had great recognition. We saw them posting all over their own pages, and they got a wonderful gift in the mail. We're doing it again to support you. Number 2, if they have 17 orders. Number 3, they get 17 no's for sponsoring. Number 4, they get 17 emails added to their website, like Pat Clover talked about. So we want you to take this challenge. You can do it as well, but we want to do a national campaign with them. So they're spotlighted in front of thousands and thousands of consultants and leaders. So take the luck challenge and turn what you're doing in coaching into the luck of being in the spotlight. So we're going to take our training today and we're going to wrap around these 4 segments. How would you train them to do these activities? Because guess what? Wait till you see what could happen to you when you do them, right? So leading by example. So we want to kick off with a little bit of fun, right, Jack?
Yes,
So
I love fun.
everyone in the audience, here we go. All right. We want you to number your paper 1 through 6, okay? And we're going to read the question we're going to go back and forth and write down your first quick answer, okay? And we're going to pick a winner who gets a prize. All right, number 1. What was the original color of St. Patrick's Day? Write
Don't
down
Google it.
the answer. Yeah, no time. Okay, Jack, go.
What do each of the leaves of the 4-leaf clover stand for? There's 4 parts.
Well, we think luck, but wow, there's 4. Okay, number 3. To celebrate St. Patty's Day, this U.S. city dyes the river green. Oh, I see this all the time. I love this.
Is that a clue?
It is true. They show it every year on TV. Okay, number 4, Jack.
Roughly translating to Ireland forever, this phrase is a declaration of the allegiance to the Emerald Isle.
And number 5, statistically speaking, what are the odds, this is interesting, of finding a 4-leaf clover?
My son found one the other day.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I love looking for four-leaf clovers. Okay, number 6, what is it, Jack?
The real St. Patrick was born in what country?
Ooh,
I know it's a tricky one.
okay. Time is up. We're gonna look at answers, okay? And we're trusting you. And we're gonna come back to and see how many got 6 out of 6, all right? The original color, blue.
That's weird.
Weird. Okay, I love this. Look what number 2 is, Jack. What's four-leaf clover stand for?
Faith,
Blue.
hope, love, and luck.
Wow, love it. And the city that does the river green? Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh,
Inez Cox, you're out there from Chicago, girlfriend. All right, what do we got for number 4?
Aaron Go Bra. I
Yeah.
remember in elementary school writing that on the top of the thing and thinking, what does that mean?
Yes, I love it. And number 5, look at this, 1 in 10,000.
Caleb's 1 in 10,000, y'all.
So don't look for a four-leaf clover to sponsor or become a director. Let me tell you, that'll take way too long. Let's just go every day. 1 in 10 is easier than 1 in 10,000, right? All right. The real St. Patrick was born in what country?
Great
Written.
Britain.
Okay, let's go to our audience. Here we go. All right. Anybody have 6? Put your hands up. Anybody have 6? Okay, how about 5? How about 4? 3? Sally's hand is up. All right, let's see.
Sally, did you get 4?
You can type in the chat if you're not able to uncamera. Uncamera, is that a new word?
Yeah. it is.
Perfect, I love it. It's a great new word. Okay,
On
so
camera.
that means Sally, did you get 4?
Pat has her hand up too.
Pat, did you get 4?
Pat,
All
did you
right,
get 4?
I was raising mine when she said 3. I have 3.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm trying to understand.
She said 4. She said 3.
What is sponsor 3? Yep, day is that 6. I don't know what you're typing.
About sponsoring
Sorry.
people.
2
I
for 1.
hope you're talking about sponsor.
I sponsored 3 this weekend in Texas. I'm getting ready to go home to California.
Oh, get out of town. That's amazing.
That is huge. So Sally went down, we were just talking on Friday, and she was leaving for her, or Thursday, whatever day, to go to Houston from California. Sally, fabulous. She was having brunch with friends, sponsored 3. Woo! Be in front of people, like Dia said. Sally, we are so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Very excited. So that counts for 6, right? Because they're double if they're QNC.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's what
Come
we're
on.
talking about. Woo! Congratulations. Oh my gosh. How excited. Oh my gosh. That like makes me have a hot flash. I'm so excited.
Thing
So-
over there.
I love it. I love it. Okay. We're going to finish the game. Who had 3? Pat? Anybody else? All right, Pat. Pat's going to get a gift. All right. So congratulations, Pat. Way to go, Irish.
Thank
So
you.
ladies,
Don't leave it over.
how many of you? Oh, Pat Clover. Oh, look at this. Okay. So ladies, how many of you like to have fun?
Yes.
How many of you like fun meetings?
Yes.
How many of you have a theme with every one of your meetings?
Mm,
I wish you did. Kidding. Okay. So we are doing things like love, like luck, to help you keep and get back to. I know you all. You're the most creative folks I've ever met. You trained me when I was 18 years old. So I want you to have meetings. I want you to see your people. I want you to have some fun. And so Jackie and I have put together a 9-page Irish fun pack filled with riddles and games. There's a tic-tac-toe of activities for your consultants. There's a tic-tac-toe for your hostesses. So we want you to have fun. If it feels so heavy, it's not fun. I know Sally, who sponsored 3 in Houston, had a blast doing it. That's why they joined. She is excited. She is Jafra, and she is focused on helping them and telling them that's the best thing there is. So we're going to email that to you. We'll put it in WhatsApp. It's in Leader Guide number 2 in our Facebook group. But we just wanted to give you a taste of that today. okay? Because we believe everything has to be fun, from the pies in the face to a little bit of Irish, luck of the four-leaf pat clover fun, right? So, all right, we're gonna rock and roll. Let's kick this off because we're gonna do some quick clicks to give you some ideas and concepts to those 4 activities we talked about today. So, as we focus with the leader part today, we're gonna focus on one part of the leaf, which is sponsoring, okay? And then again, we're gonna fill all these 4-leaf clovers for you, but also give you tips to help the 4-leaf clovers of the consultants. So we're gonna stay focused on our most important piece first. The 2 for 1, as Sally preluded. 2 for 1. She had 3 QNCs, she now has 6. You can't make this any faster or simpler. The number 1 goal is to get your sponsoring done now so you have a team that is building those sales. So if your goal is 22 as an ambassador, then you have your 11 now. Every day, that's the top priority of your first hours. Do the worst first if it feels like that. So we wanted to bring you today a little bit of sponsoring tips. These are the golden tips of sponsoring from our MLM network marketing article. There are 6 different topics that Jackie and I are going to talk about very quickly, and then we're going to listen to. 1 is storytelling. 2 is lead from the front. 3 is building your network. 4 is being an active listener. 5 is showing your enthusiasm, as we were talking about. And 6 is being all in. So, Jack, let's go and break these down. This is nothing you don't, oops, sorry, forgive me. I'm going to come back to our reco, okay? We're going to break these down, and then we're going to come back and show you who is balanced in sales and sponsoring, and some of them are with us, so we're going to listen to them. So, Jack, take it away. Let's talk a little bit about the storytelling. What are our top tips here with the full sentences there?
So when you're in your network marketing space, right, 99% of what people are buying into is an idea or a story. So you need to craft your valuable, relevant, convincing content. It's very helpful when it's true. It's a marketing strategy. Storytelling is a marketing strategy in itself, okay? When you're combining written word with photos and videos, you're crafting a view of the way to see a company, the way to see a person, the way to see a brand. So when you're working on your target audience, when you're working on focusing your marketing, make sure you're crafting a complete story.
So in your calendar, look and plan right in there. I'm going to tell my story on Facebook today. I'm going to do a reel on TikTok, right? Or I'm going to do a reel on Instagram. I'm going to do something. Where are you telling your story? Maybe I'm in a women's group that I'm speaking at, a Bible study group. Maybe I'm at, I don't know. I don't have anything in my head right now, at a party. That's telling your story. What props do you have? What will you say? You don't just go off the cuff. You intend to sponsor. Number 2 is leading from the front. When the time comes to take action, you're a leader. You have to lead from the front. Set the example. If someone says to me, my team isn't sponsoring, they don't want to, they don't sponsor. Do you know what I first will ask? Are you? When you lead from the front, it's like Sally. Sally's like, oh my gosh, I just sponsored 3. I know you said someday you want to be a leader. I've got this down. Come with me. Let's do it together. Let them know you're doing that. Put your name and your recognition so they see that you're sponsoring. Flex your leadership skills and guide your teams to sponsoring this month. It all starts with you. All right, Jack, go to the 3rd one.
So, okay, what is the most important part of building your network? Building relationships. You have to be a real person who listens. We'll catch that next. To build real active relationships and real active connections with the people that you're serving, right? Because you can't make it up. You can't fake connection. And I know that each and every one of you are real awesome people who provide value and provide comfort to folks when they're coming to you with their skincare needs or their spa needs, etc. So build your network by building your relationships. Parties is a great way to do this. If you can get your parties on the calendar and get your consultants to get their parties on the calendar, you can be a real person with vulnerability and a complete story, right? With those folks. And as you build those relationships, more connections come. Making friends with one person opens the door to 30 more people that you can build a connection with. So make the time and make the opportunity to build your network by building those relationships.
And again, you can build networks in your community, right? Connecting to businesses. Pat's network is bowling that we heard, right? So think about, again, this is to create action, not to talk to you, but what are some action steps you're taking from this that you can do and then engage your team? Maybe it's painting purple every Thursday this month, or paint it green because it's March, right? And go out and meet people every single week together. Be that active listener. You're all amazing at this, but are you asking them enough questions to unveil what their real goals might be? If they say, I don't want to sponsor, what do you think sponsoring is? What makes you fearful of becoming a leader? Tell me more. Yet you have a goal for more income. So let me understand how I can best help you maybe work less, but make more. Tell me how this would fit in. So it's that listening, right? So again, that leads us to unveiling what they want, not what we want to tell them. So let's go to the fifth one as we were practicing recognition there with Dia. I love that. That was so fun. Come on, Dia, let's shout it out. And she did. So how important is enthusiasm, Jack?
If you're a downer in person or a downer online, folks are not going to be drawn to that energy. People read energy. All relationships are based on the energy that you're putting out there, right? So I always feel like positivity, joy, and genuine happiness for others is really magnetic. And when you're actively listening, when you're actively asking questions and hearing what folks need, you can internalize those needs and energize those folks who want to move forward but might be afraid. So use your energy and your enthusiasm as a tool in your business. If you're not gassing up every single person that you talk to every day, you're not doing your job. Be joyful. Show enthusiasm for what you're doing. Show enthusiasm for the company. Show enthusiasm for the things that you're putting out in the world, and you'll get enthusiasm back. If you're going to be a downer, you're going to get downers back. Be what you want to see. Does that make sense?
Love it.
Yeah.
So here we go. It's March, 2 for 1. You gotta be all in this business. If you want to be a good recruiter, you have to be all in. You have to decide that that is your path. You will do everything necessary to achieve it and to succeed and master recruiting. Without growing sponsoring, you won't grow leaders. It's a fact. You won't get 5 leaders out of what you've got. Make a decision. It's easier to follow up with action when you decide. It's time. Rise above those fears, get above those insecurities, and work towards the goals that you have set for yourself. Not someday red dress, today red dress. This is what we see in you, all opportunities. I can speak proudly because I'm going to flip backwards and I'm going to show you one person all in. I'm going to show you 2 that are all in. Gina O'Neill, all in. This woman was on vacation for an entire month. She has only missed the quarterly bonus one time because Facebook shut her out for 4 or 5 months, Gina. And so she was locked out of Facebook, which she does a lot of prospecting through Facebook because she has it working. She's an all in. I want to congratulate Gina O'Neill. She is the leader in the Gen Market, East and West, on track for the quarterly bonus again. That's all in. But let's find some others that are here who had some balance of selling and sponsoring. We've got Michelle, Sarah, I know you're out there, Mary, Sylvia, Norma, Gail, Liliana, Blanca, Sally, there you are, Sally Templeton, who just said she has 3 already in February. This was from the month of March. And Sandra, having at least 400 modeling VIP and sponsoring. Congratulations. All right, I'm going to let you tell us all about your all in, our Jamie Cruz. And I don't know if Jackie knows this. So sorry, Jackie, I'm not trying to steal your thunder. I'll let you share.
No, my
But
thunder is shareable.
So thank you. So let me thunder on this. So Jamie Cruz, remember Jamie? Jamie came in as a consultant. A month later was a manager. And 3 months later was a district director. And within her first 6 months had all the qualifications to earn the Mazda and had to maintain it for the following 9 months. Here she is as a DD2, still doing the all-in sponsoring. So I don't know if Jackie knew how fast her history was, but she's been the fastest grower in the English market in 10, 20 years. So I want to just say that's all in that we just read about. But Jack, let's hear about who's leading from the front with balance. Take it, girl.
Dia is leading from the front with 2 QNCs from February. Miss Mentori is leading from the front with 2 QNCs for February and really great sales, over $1,000 for both of them. Miss D Hudson has a 3,800 volume and a QNC. Like, hi, well done. Miss Janice Todd, Janet Cower, Carol Boyer, Lisa Washington, Delma Marino, Pat Fields, Pat Clover, Bonnie Striggins, Linda Weaver, Shafika Miles, Nancy Detzman, Inez Cox, and Nadine Davis, all with 1 QNC, all with really impressive sales. Like, y'all.
Woo! So we have some of you here. What we want to hear from you is the tactic, okay? Just a quick tactic. Who are you sponsoring? Maybe you sponsored last month and you're sponsoring this month. If you saw your name, we heard Dia with personals, and Dia, if you have another tactic that caused sponsoring last month, we just want to hear what and how did you sponsor, okay? Inez, you sponsored, okay? How are we sponsoring? Where are we meeting people? Go ahead, Inez.
Well, my meeting is people that's coming in my house because I'm not outgoing that much these days. But everybody that come within 3 feet of me come in my house, and those that are not in my house that I call on the phone and I talk to them about the business. Now is the time. Now is the
3-foot
time.
rule. 3-foot rule and invite them over. I love it. Great job. Dia, thank you. Dia, you were in there and you had personals this month. Was it the same strategy last month?
No, it was in February, it wasn't in
Yeah,
March.
in February.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
sorry.
one of the persons was a former client from 1,000 years ago, and before COVID, we found each other on Facebook and thought we'd get together, and we never did, and then COVID happened. But in the meantime, she started ordering from my website. So long story short, she finally came over for a facial. So, and then she decided to get the kit. And the other person was someone, it's really odd. I don't like to throw anything away. So I recycle my Jaffa boxes to other people. So I just advertised on Free Cycle. You know, I have boxes, and this is probably going 6 years back. And so we would exchange boxes, you know, for 6 years. And I would ask her about Jaffa if she wanted to try it. And no, I use Mary Kay. And then she stopped using whatever. And I don't know, the last time we met a few weeks ago, she said she had just retired from her job. And so she agreed to have a facial. So, and then she came and wanted the Defy. And of course, that made more sense to get the kit. So it's just following up with someone for 6 years, not knowing if anything's going to ever come of it, but you just keep that relationship going that you guys were talking about. And we both had still sick mothers. So we would share our stories about our sick mothers. And so you develop some kind of a connection.
Excellent. Relationships. Okay. So a lot of those 6 steps, right, Jack?
I love that so much. Building a relationship and nurturing it for 6 years. Like, well done.
Yeah.
Excellent,
And next
excellent.
to her name on my phone, it says Boxes, Becky Boxes. That's how I remembered who Becky was, you know.
She went from a box to a kit. I love
Yeah.
it. Awesome. Great job.
Yeah.
Sarah, how did you sponsor your one in a quick short story?
Hi. Not giving up. Just keep following up, and had issues trying to, put her into the system, and just asking and not giving up.
I love it. It's true, right? So follow up, follow up, follow up. It takes 9 times, right? So
Mhm.
again, I love that. Congratulations. So Sally, I know you were sponsoring last month and this month, and you're talking to people. Are you doing personals? Are you having conversations? Are you doing parties? And I'm not sure you can unmute, Miss Sally. Are you able to unmute? Okay, she might not.
Okay, so I want to say it's third party validation. So at the brunch, I invited a new lady I just met when I landed in Houston. We were picking up food at the Olive Garden and we just hit it off. And so we invited her and she said she wanted to meet some new ladies in Houston. Well, a lot of my girls use Jafra or they're a Jafra consultant. So at the table, of course, I talk about Jafra and then everyone's like, yes, my skin. And she's looking around at everybody's skin. And we did the scan, the facial off the website, and they ordered and joined as QNCs right then and there. The one lady I didn't know that became friends and said this was the best time she's had. And then one of my long term that I've told her about Jaffa for years. And just, she uses Chanel. She's very wealthy. And guess what she did? She joined.
Oh my gosh,
Thank
don't
you.
judge anybody, right? Don't judge.
Right.
Sally, that is absolutely fantastic. So when you're out and about meeting people, people want to meet friends. People want to have
Yes.
fun. That's our story, right? So
We have fun and we share
That's
and
right.
care. I believe in that in everything that I do. And I was just sharing and caring. I thought, well, in my back of my mind, she's beautiful. She'll fit in. It'll be fun. Let's just come along for the fun. And she did. And she had a blast. I was really
Aw,
glad to be a part of it. And then she told me, I really want to make some money.
I love it. Here we go.
Great.
Thank you.
Excellent. Congratulations. That's so cool. And I know Gina was sharing, she's just out and about on vacation and sponsoring. So again,
I
congratulations.
can share, Jackie, a couple.
Go
if I
ahead. Go
may.
ahead. Thank you. I'm so glad you can unmute. Thank you, hon.
Yeah, maybe this just a minute ago, I believe Jackie was sharing the screen with the 5 or 6 ways of sharing, and the first one was the storytelling. This
Yeah.
kind of fits into the storytelling type of situation. I'm going to give you 2 things, 2 people I sponsored. The first one of my sponsor, and I didn't ask any of them to join. My husband had bought a brand new pair of shoes, and he wanted to take them to the shoe shop because they needed something done on the bottom of them. So anyway, he called the shoe shop in the neighborhood that we go to, and it's a husband and wife team, and he told him what he wanted done. And I made arrangement and I said, okay, after you come from your appointment at VA, just stop by and drop him off. Well, he had to hurry up and get home because he had a Zoom meeting that he needed to be on. So I said, okay, I'll take him around there later when I go out and run my errands. Sure enough, I called and the young lady said, well, I homeschool my children, but my husband is here, but I can take you real quick. So I brought the shoes over and it was on a Friday. And so I brought the shoes. I'm in my car. I didn't really get out. I'm anxious to get back home. It's getting late. So she looks at the shoes. She said, "Oh yeah, I'll have my husband take a look at these." And she said, "Matter of fact, I'll have him do them now. And you while you wait, and then you can take them home." I said, "Girl, I'm trying to get over here to Ask Fresh Fish before they close. It's Friday evening, and I want some fish." And she said, "Girl, if you go in there, they have the best garlic chicken wing. Make sure you get some of those." I said, "Really?" I said, "We go there all the time." I didn't know. Who goes to the fish place to buy chicken wings? So she's telling me about these chicken wings and tell them I sent you. I said, "I sure will." I called my order in. I said, "I'll go pick it up, but I'm not waiting on these shoes because I want to get to the fish place." She said, "Well, they'll be ready tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock? Honey, I don't come out my house ever before 10 o'clock in the morning." She said, you don't have to go to work." I said, "I am self-employed. No, I do not. I do not roll out of bed. I roll out of bed about 7 o'clock in the morning, but I do not go in my office till 9. She said, "Well, what do you do?" That's all I needed. I said,
And
"Well,
there it is.
yeah." So she opened the door herself, and I said, "Well, I'm with Jafra Cosmetic, and let me lift up my hatchback so you can see the products that I carry." And I gave her something for little children because I had my little bags ready. We always ready for an opportunity. So I showed her the raw almond sets, the children's set, and the baby set. Didn't know she had an infant that she was take, a new baby as well, because she's young, fairly young. She's probably in her 30s. She signed up on the spot. I said, on the spot. I said, this is the business you could do at your leisure. And because she liked the product, and I just gave it to her. I said, here. Then I thought about it later. I said, wait a minute. You have a shoe shop. Girl, let me show you this foot cream that you can put in the shop and promote that. And then I met the husband too. So that's one story. Okay. Speaking about lifestyle and what I do. So it just comes naturally in the conversation when people find out you live this life of leisure, and I do things what's convenient for me when I have time to do it. So that was one. The other was I posted something on Facebook, had nothing to do with Jaffa. I don't know what it was I was doing, but someone happened that's in my contacts happened to see, happened to comment on not what I was doing, but she said, wait a minute, you still have Royal Jelly, don't you? I haven't had that in years. And I didn't even see the comment because I'm not on Facebook as often as I should be, or Instagram really, because I don't have the time. But so when I followed up the next day, I said, oh, I saw your question about Royal Jelly. All I did was just text to the kid.
Of course you did.
Of course, the $200. So I just texted to her, period. So that was the other one. So just by sharing, had nothing to do with Jaffa, but talking about what you do and sharing what you do. And people are, see it on Facebook or wherever they see it at. And they know this is what I do anyway, if they look enough, but she may not, but she remembered Jaffa and Royal Jelly, and she comment on that section. So that's where a couple of them came from.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. That is awesome. So we hope the 6 steps help you help your team. And yet every day, what is your active way to go for 2 for 1? Right? So imagine 1 a day, push yourself, do 1 a day this entire week. So you end with 5 and you'd have 10. Don't do anything else but that, and watch how it changes who you are and how your team will then sponsor next week. So thank you and congrats to all of you with the Balance That Focus today and what's happening this month. We have storytelling. Thank you, Mentori, for that, because we asked you to watch videos that are in the WhatsApp group. Okay, we will be posting these today across our Facebook groups, etc. But we have got to get loud and proud. Jackie and I took a challenge to make a video about the kit is it. What's in your kit? And so we each did a video. I did a little longer kind of training type video, and Jackie did a short little fun video. She did less than a minute. I did the 4-minute. So you can see a couple versions. We sat and said, oh my gosh, we could probably do 10 different versions. We didn't even know which way to go. We could do 30 different ways, right? Like what's in your kit could be literal. It could be about your story. So we're going to challenge you all to take the video challenge. It is time. Whether you like it or not, you don't do it or you don't, like planning and tracking and right, all those things Pat talked about. It is time to get live. Get live and tell your story in front of people on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. We've got to tell our story, and we're going to do it with you. So this is story time. Do it many times, many ways, and get your team to do it. Get together on Zoom and just do a quick 1-minute video. You can do it on your camera and upload it. You can do it right live from Facebook, whichever is more comfortable. I think I did mine about 6 times yesterday and then chose the end one and said, whatever, just take that one, right? So don't worry about perfection. Right, Jack?
Yeah, perfection. If you're waiting for perfection, you're never going to do a single thing. Just do it. Done is fun.
Do it. So that's our call for all of you. We're giving you a complete toolkit, okay? This is for you as you're coaching yourself and coaching with your partners and coaching with your consultants. My goodness, every single day this month, you could focus on new people. Today, I'm going to focus on someone who's so much fun. Who is that? Who do I see on Facebook? And I'm going to invite them. And I'm going to invite 10 a day. All right. Tomorrow, I'm going to focus. I'm going to go out to eat. And I'm going to focus on food or bar servers. I'm going to talk about that business and open up the conversation as Mentori taught us. This is a pot of gold in March. So we're going to give you this in your slides so that you can use this every day to coach those who want to earn Hawaii, the earbuds, unlock commissions as a manager, starting with more with 4. So this is for you, okay? That's that memory jogger Jackie talked about earlier. So we're going to break down very quickly as we get to our final segment here about all the activities. How important are these 4 activities and what could they do for you and your central branch? Okay, so let's kick it off with 17 facials. Okay, so I'm going to grab this and the party segment. So bear with me. I'm going to go very quickly, but look at the slides and you'll have these. First and foremost, we're going to help you focus on a consultant. You could be sponsoring her like Sally, and she said, I really want to make some money. Okay, this is the answer right now. They could bring in 1, which counts as 2, and you're going to focus them on $5,000 in sales. Now, when I say that, it sounds freaky, right? But we're going to help you break that down. Can you imagine 17 bundles? Okay. You do 17 facials. You could do 17. How long does a facial take, ladies?
20 minutes.
Okay, 20 to 30 minutes. It's Inez at her home, right? It's Dia with her personal paddy wagon going out there, right? So again, if you did 17 facials, maybe 6 hours, you would have 12 done. Sorry, that's less than most people work in a day. And you would, again, maybe you get this free when you bring 3. They invite guests. I guarantee, how many of you would really say almost at every facial you sell a bundle? Is it true? If you do a
Pretty much.
facial, will you sell a Defy bundle, Revitalized bundle typically?
Yes.
Thank you. And you will see, just look, if they sell a Defy bundle at 17 facials, it's maybe $4,000. But I know many of you do a hand treatment, the almond hand treatment, or spotlight some of the spa products that are in the kit that are on sale. It would bump up their sales up to $850 more. Okay, that would give them $1,000. Training people and yourself to do Defy and the spa products, Defy and the almond products, or you could be Dia and it turns into a kit. So just think about what are the best ways to spend my time to have more sponsored than ever. If you need high sales, you might need more than your sponsoring requirements. Okay, so you've got this opportunity. It's $288 with the Defy and one of these 2 bundles. It's up to $288. Call it the Beauty Bliss bundle if you want it. But again, think about what you and your team are doing this month. So imagine 17 bundles. We saw Dia turning every bundle into a kit, right? That's what's happening to her. They're choosing the kit because there's more in the kit than the bundle. There's also parties. You could do 3 parties and have 17 total faces. It isn't 17 for the month. It's get to your first 17 and maybe the next 17. But this is a really cool thing. I don't know if you piece this together. This is the March Hostess packet, okay? It's called the Party Pack. They have 4 bundles with a $400 party and a free volcanic mask. This is huge. This is why people book parties today. I know it's not a party order system, but work out the ordering, okay? Plus this month, because of these 2 offers, if you're focusing on this March Royal Party Pack with your hostesses, you make an extra $57. That even includes the $9 mask, okay? So here's what you've got. That's without your 200. So you're making $257 at every party. You've got the March 2 hostess packs you make commission on. You make $27 on level 1 and level 2 pack, and then you're buying them a mask. So $57 on top of $200 at a $400 party. This Royal Pack for a hostess has $376 of products up to. So they're picking 2 products here, 1 here, these 2 products, and all of these, and these 3 products, okay? They save, so the hostess pays $150, they save 60%, and they're saving $226. This is a beautiful spring into skincare and spring into glamour. So again, this is a royal pack. You could do 17 faces at 1 party. So I just did the smaller pack here, but I'm not going to review it. So you can look at the slides. But just think, a $400 party plus that 78 extra host offers is $478 per party. If a consultant did 10 of those, they'd already earned the earbuds with one friend joining. In 10 parties, 1 and 2 hostesses join, they're going to do more. Jackie already shared all the ways you can host parties today, including a WhatsApp shopping, text shopping party, a fundraiser, an email shopping party. You could even do 10 parties yourself and be the host and do a host drawing. This is so important because at every party, there is a sponsor. 1 in every 2 hostesses join. At a party, 1 in every 5 book. As Dia said, my goal is to book 2. 1 in every 6 join when invited. 1 in every 10 grow a team and become a leader. This is the purpose of doing faces and parties, being together in person. And then if you have to, you can do the Zoom, as Dia said. Let's get QNCs amongst your consultants and you, and maybe more when they do 2 by the 15th. So, Jack, I'm going to turn it to you for getting orders, and we'll come back to the audience at the end. Are you ready?
Yes.
Got
So, go
Oh,
back
sorry.
for me,
I'm gonna
Mama.
skip it. I'm skipping it. Sorry.
She has a wild clicker.
I do.
All right, so you have the spring self-care sale this week, 20% off all of our gorgeous spa products. These are all your body products. You can take a walk through here. You'll notice all these prices are slashed. You can highlight the things that speak to your clients, okay? You know what everybody's favorites are because I know you write them all down in your Rolodex or on your Google Sheets. I know all of you. So go through and pull out the folks that love these products, okay? And give them a buzz. Hey, today, I'm looking for your reorder. Today, I'm looking to get some new spa products on your body, okay? You're going to go in and try to get those 17 orders from folks from that spa situation, okay? And continuing to move on, can
So
you go ahead.
Let me pause a quick minute, Jack.
Yeah.
So let me pause from a train the trainer brain, okay? Leaders, we're going to give you the 17 facials sheet. We already made it for you. We hope you love it because you can use that challenge in your branch. We've already printed it for you and got it ready. So you could give your team those challenges to do 17 faces. Do you like that?
Yes.
Okay. We also, this is what we're saying to you. Yes, you can do 17 orders, but another shout out you can do with your team is challenge them to get 17 orders this week, right? So again, this is what we're doing. This is like your training and your coaching for the month. So I just wanted to come back and just say, why are we doing all of this? Yes, to show you, but to develop people to earn the AirPods. One person who earns the AirPods is $5,000 in sales to grow your district. That's how you go to Hawaii. Sponsor now and develop 1 or 2 AirPods. But look what else, Jack. What happens now? We focus on getting 17 no's to sponsoring because
if you get 17 no's to sponsoring, I'm willing to bet how many, according to those statistics, said yes while you were going with those no's, right? Probably what, 3 to 4? And if you have 4 directs with 300 in sales, and they would be if they're QNCs, they will make you a manager. You guys already know that. But your consultants who want to grow their business, grow into leadership, they need to see how easy it is to create themselves a branch. A manager is just a consultant who is blossoming, right? A manager is a consultant who is doing all the behaviors that we're pushing for, sponsoring and selling product. Yeah. And
So-
if they go for each one of those no's, if they go for those 17 no's, they're going to have folks who say yes to them in the meantime and be pleasantly surprised. Go
and
ahead,
you
Jack.
too, right? So
Mhm.
mark your 17 days, right? So challenge yourself. How many no's will you get? We do have this graphic for you. So you could mail this as a flyer, a postcard, and say, let's go, let's chase the goal together this month. You could post it, you could text it, right? So we are all about the kit is it. So we took this kit and said, how are you using this kit? Is it at every tabletop? Is it what you do facials from? Yes, you can add the Defy oil that's missing, maybe the volcanic mask. but everything should be this kit, from the bundle to the kit. If you like the Revitalize better, go for it. But those two kits not only come with the free gift, but they're the it. So that's why we're doing videos about the kit is it. This could lead to 50 to 60 facials, ladies. That will turn their income at $200 a pop, 50 faces. I don't know, what's the math on that? 10 grand, right? 10 parties could be done with this kit that could lead them to $2,000 income. That's the income that Sally's lady said, I need to make money. They don't want to hear about 200 bucks anymore. Watch TV. They're talking, I need a part-time income. They're quitting full-time. They want to do multiple part-times. So this is everything in this kit this month. When you get the new brochure every month, we challenge you to look at what's in the kit. And we're going to do that together. We have the Defy bundle, the Royal Color bundle. Look at that spa offer, which is fabulous. That's all right here in this beautiful corner. You've got the body toning. There's multiple fragrances. And again, some more of our Royal Color. The kit is it. The kit is it. So when we're done, which we're almost done, we'll come back and just see, does this open your mind to everything? Is the kit is it? To help you sponsor, what do we have, Jack, where they can bring guests to?
Well, don't we just have a gorgeous spring come event? If you tuned in or were paying attention, last month we shared the love with your prospective consultants by hosting a love event. And this month we're going to host a spring come event, but we're going to need your help, right? Isn't there's a slide next, right?
There is. Hang
Yeah.
on, let me say this. Can I brag on
Oh,
something? You
God, of
guys,
course.
that opportunity video had over 100 views on YouTube. So what's that telling you? People are looking to either learn how to say it as your consultants, or you're sending it to guests and they are looking. That is high, by the way, for a quick view from just a few weeks ago. Okay. So sorry, Jack. Guess
It's
what
okay.
we need?
It's okay. But I mean, Jackie and I are all fine and good, right? But folks want to hear from leaders who are out there doing the dang thing. So we are looking for 2 leaders to support our Spring Come event, to come in. We will teach you everything. We will give you the deck, but we want you to come in and run the event like the professional leader that you are, because folks want to hear your stories. They want to hear from you. They don't want to hear from corporate heads. They want to hear from folks who are out there being successful in our business. So I'm looking for
who's
2
all
of you.
in? Who's all in? Remember the 6 different types of sponsoring? Remove the fears, get going, and do it different. So
Yep.
who's all in? Type in the chat if you are interested. All
And
right.
may I make a suggestion, friends? If the idea of doing this makes you want to throw up, you should be the ones getting brave and trying it. We will not let you fail. We promise you will not fail. We want you to get brave and be empowered to do things that make you uncomfortable, because we'll help you. I promise.
Yes. That's how you will then want to do more joy meetings. But wait, we've got one more event this week to invite guests and consultants to. What is it, Jack?
We have our regional celebration on Thursday 3/9 at 4 p.m. Pacific, all the way to 7 p.m. Eastern. Right here in this Zoom room, we have our regional celebration. Everyone is invited, all the way from the newest consultant that joins on Wednesday, all the way up to our ambassador, Vicky, right? So everyone is invited. We would love to see everyone in person. And we would absolutely love to share some really exciting information with you, right? Sorry, I just went off the rails, didn't I, a little bit?
You did great. We're so excited to have you join us. And we're going to end with our final 4th activity on our 4-leaf clover. This is for you, but it's really drive those consultants. And when they do it, make sure they're sharing with us so we can spotlight them. The last one is what Pat Clover talked about in the beginning. Enter 17 emails to your website. All right. Get 17 more folks getting your emails that are seeing our weekly offers. Remember to teach your consultants to look at those offers under either new arrivals or special offers. Okay. They're located really in both places each week. There may be one on Friday or Monday. We're just going to call them weekly offers. Okay. So don't get stuck. If we didn't see one Friday, oh my gosh, just call them weekly offers and let the email do the work. Wake up in the morning, take a look. If you don't see it in your e-box, check WhatsApp. We post everything to leaders first in WhatsApp. Email has to go across the nation in its slow trail way. Okay. So look at email and look in the Facebook group. We always post what was posted on those days for you as fast as we get it. Remember as well, when you share your personal website, make sure that person is looking for your name in the corner, okay? So, and teach your consultants how to find their website. This is an e-consultant, e-commerce business. So make sure in all your trainings, when you do your trainings, you're doing this as well. We also want to give you the opportunity as you're building that website, like Pat went to bowling and added 11 new people to her website emails, right? Do that this month. Turn the products, people who love Jafra, your consultants, your clients, why not turn your luck into love? We've even given you a little flyer for 4 referrals this month. If they give you 4 referrals for potential, people who would love beauty services or the beauty business, you could give them a gift or a gift certificate. Share the green. When they share their love, you share the green. So as it comes back to, you are a consultant, you are a leader, and we hope today we unlock some ways to help you help your consultants party, unlock more commissions from selling and sponsoring, 11%, calls that they can make every day, help them with their scripting, who they are calling, what they're going to say, making those 17 orders to booking parties and facials and getting referrals, and who do they know to add to that website. So that is in the luck of planning for you with your team and for you personally and as leaders. So Jack and I have just a couple last minute announcements before we step away. How else can you build your sales for level 1, 2, 3, and 4 for you? So Jack, what do we have first?
So we are looking to bring back folks who it's been a while since their last order, right? So we're going to grow our branch, right, for those level 1 through 4s by offering a free royal jelly to anyone who comes back in when they accumulate $400 in orders. They're going to get this free original formula. It's the 6.7 ounce. It's the $450 value. And it was their last order was placed November of 2022, all the way back to, I believe, March, April of 2021, right?
March 2021,
so
you got it. Beautiful.
Those are the people that are going to get 50% commission when they come back. They're going to get this gorgeous free royal jelly, and they don't have to do one $400 order. They can accumulate 400 all the way up to $400 orders, right? So put that out to those I's, those inactives, or are they the P's? Oh gosh, help me.
P's and I's. These are the P's and I's. And ladies, this is the #1 product. This is very costly. This is our #1 product. We want your consultants active for the spring. So I want to just say this, ladies. Jafra has already emailed this, okay? Jafra is also calling these consultants. We want you to sponsor first. Do not rely on this, okay? Sponsoring is the way to grow right now. Developing people to earn level 1 through 4, okay? The first couple weeks, we're emailing and CRT is calling these consultants if we can reach them. Right. You can do this near the end of the month with your follow-up. So we want to be clear, this isn't your most important tactic for growth, but boy, you have 10 of those come back, there's $4,000, right? You have 20 of those, that's 8,000. And this is the original, the biggest decanter we make. So thank you, Jafra, by the way. Next, what else do we have? Okay. VIP.
We have, go ahead.
Go ahead, hon.
We have our current VIPs, right? They're still looking for that train case. but we are so happy that they're continuing to do their consistent VIP sales, that there is an extra special brand new secret product behind that little box with the question mark waiting for them when they complete their VIP this month, right? So I know what's under there. Jackie knows what's under there, and I know y'all are going to be really excited for what's under there. So make sure your VIPs and your pre's don't fall through the gaps, okay?
And they have to do 400 this month and next month.
Right.
Okay.
March and
Training case
April.
this month. Yep. All right. But wait, whoa. We
Oh.
have one more with the VIPs. This is so cool, ladies.
If you had folks who may have lost their VIP status for one reason or another, we are looking to bring them back. We want to reward them for showing up. So anyone who's lost their VIP status can earn it back in 1 month in March by having $500 in their bank, right? So anybody who lost their VIP status can come back with a $500 order, and they will get their train case. Plus, they have to have that 400 in April to solidify their VIP status.
Woohoo! So let me pause a minute again. Let me go back.
Yes.
Jafra has emailed. Jafra has hired people to do outreach calls for you. I don't know a company who does this, okay? So please focus on sponsoring, developing those sales and sponsoring, because we want you as beach buddies. But near the end of the month, when you get down to those maybe last 10 days, if you didn't see them do their goals, reactivate, come back to VIP, then reach out to them. For now, let Jafra do the beginning, and you're the happy follow-up closing, okay? So thank you, Jafra. All right, now we're gonna wrap it up. What else do we have for you? Because it's time to end the fun and turn I wishes into I rishes. No, I rishes into I wishes. I don't know. Luck, love, faith, hope. Is that what we got in the 4 leaves? Well, we've got more. Don't forget, every Monday at 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., we've got you covered with motivation and marketing. Don't forget, 2 weeks from today, same time, same Batman channel, we are here for our Goal Getters Workshop. Don't forget, if you want to be in our district building coaching group, which is focused on growing districts alongside our district directors and ambassadors, talk to Jackie and I. We'll put you in that group because we coach in small pod groups and we meet as a team every Friday to do all things building districts. So we have room for you. We have meetings in Minnesota tonight. We have meetings coming up in Milwaukee and Detroit in March. So stay tuned for all those invites. And we can't wait to see you all at National Convention. That's what we're all excited about. So keep rallying your team to get registered. We end with LUCK for leaders and LUCK for consultants. We are going to be emailing, posting all of our fun packs today for you, all of our slides, so you can print and use what we want. But Jack, what's our number one mantra?
Our number one mantra is we are sponsoring, because there's no such thing as luck when you plan your success, right? Don't forget that when folks join with the $200 kit, they're getting that brand new scrub for free and all the sponsoring things for you. I'm really excited for you all to build your teams and build toward your Hawaii levels.
And we wanted to make because we know you're all going right when we get done today to go make your videos, right? So to take that video challenge, we wanted to have you lead with the kit. The kit is it. Let's see some kit is it videos, right? Talking about what's really in your kit. We just wanted to show you very quick before we step away and you get ready to make videos and put that challenge out to your team. Did you know that your book, your product catalog is the greatest thing since sliced bread? Inside of this book, I was getting ready to do a video and I read the front and I'm like, that tells the story about Jafra. And then I went to the back to talk about the website. And then I looked and I went, oh my gosh, it talks about a social business. And then we ended with, oh my gosh, here's your closing. Start your business today. Chase your dreams with Jafra. Do what you love, make your own schedule, save on your favorite products. Join this incredible community of entrepreneurs. Ladies, We don't go live because we're afraid of what we're going to say. Stop worrying about it. You heard everybody's testimonies today. They're out and about and they're talking, they're inviting. It isn't what you said perfectly. It's that conversation Mentori had, right? That was so natural, just connecting to people, that you all shared your brilliant ideas today. But if you don't know what to say, or your consultant doesn't, let's take the video challenge. Let's absolutely do, show, share, and let's have fun together. We want to say thank you for joining us. Please make sure we have your pie pledge, and everybody get 2, so it equals 4. Commit to your video and turn those 4 leaves of love into luck activities with your team, and send their spotlights to us so we can send them gifts and make them famous just like you. Thank you. Jack, any words, any other things we want to add that I missed?
No, I mean, 4 seems to be our lucky number, right? LUCK, turn 2 into 4, all that biz. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Just go.
Thank you. All right. Was it helpful for you today? Train the trainers with a whole pack of tools to get your team going and you? Awesome. Any
Yes,
questions?
thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Any questions before we step away?
I just have a comment.
Go for it.
So I just thought of several people that I want to go to the conference with me, and all they have to do is sell. I mean, really, they can turn it into one party. You know, that might be their first step in motivation, because, you know, what comes first, motivation or action? Action.
I love
Action.
trying. Think of 17 faces or how many parties you do. Let's pay for conference this month and earn some earbuds, right? Or an Apple Watch or a smart TV along the way. So
Yeah.
people are looking for big bucks today, and you want to overcome that money because it might be on a budget. So I love that, Sarah. That's excellent.
So smart.
So smart. Okay. Anyone else? Go ahead, Pat.
Jack, I just have a real quick question, and forgive me if I just couldn't find it. Did they move the monthly calendar off of the hub?
I have that answer. So we didn't have all the new regionals posting calendars yet, so we haven't posted. Everything is timely. So if you go in there, you'll see our events. Like if you click on events, we're in the calendar, but the printable, I just had a meeting with them yesterday, and so we're trying to see if we're still going to upload those or not. Okay, but they are in the calendar. You'll see all Gen West and East, everything is posted in there. So meaning in the calendar when you click on it. So thank you. Good question. We're working on it.
Okay, thanks.
I
have a quick comment.
I'm glad you posted that hostess, the extra hostess thing for the month. I can't find it on Japper Biz. Did it move? It used to be under business tab monthly updates, I think. But I don't know where it went. Does anybody know? I mean, I'm glad I have it now, but in the future, you know what I'm talking about?
I couldn't find it.
I'm looking too.
Somebody?
Yeah, we'll take a
Can
look.
you
If
hear
not,
me?
we'll do that. Yeah, we'll
Is
take a look.
anybody there?
Nobody
Yes.
can hear me.
I'm gonna double check.
Oh, you know what? I have my earphones plugged in.
Oh, we totally
We've
heard
been
you.
hearing you the whole time.
I know, but I couldn't hear you because I took my earphones out, but I didn't unplug it from the computer.
Do you see it in there, Jack?
I'm looking right now. It's definitely not where it used to be. Let me find out where it is.
We'll find it
Okay,
for you.
no
Thank you.
rush. I just, Facebook does the same thing. You think you're going cuckoo.
I know,
It's
right?
there, it's not there.
know,
And
right?
like, what did I do?
It's true. Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Cecilia.
I just wanted to share that I sent out your video that I saw this morning, Jackie. And I put a nice little note with it, and I'm going to follow up with that this afternoon, and make sure that they saw it and just let them know. I sent it out to people that I'm working on sponsoring and those that are former that I want to bring back. So
You know what? I love this. Please do share our videos. And when you post yours, tag us. We're not about perfection, you guys. This is called, we got to get super loud. Tag your friends, tag Jackie and I. The more we're tagging, it goes to all those pages for free, okay? So that is awesome. We want you using ours. We want you making yours, and we want to be sharing yours too. So I love it. That's awesome.
I
You
sent
need
it in
only look at
Messenger,
my
each of
video
them
to know.
individually. Oh, I mean,
You need only look at my video to know that I don't care
Yours
about
was great.
perfection. I like done.
Just do
Where's
it.
yours at?
I loved it. It was
It's
great.
in WhatsApp. We
It's
posted
in
it
the
to WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Yeah,
Okay.
just my
It,
silly
it was
face.
right under Jackie's. It was right under Jackie. And Jackie, that lipstick you had on was hot this morning.
Oh, thanks so much.
It was a red, and I don't see you too much in a red like that. I was like, yeah,
Oh, and the display was really nice too, so.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else before we go? Okay. Thank you for a great morning. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Have a great day. Happy sponsoring. 2 for
Thanks.
1. See ya.
2 for
Bye,
1.
everyone.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.